tutty, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Dropping back, it's Dart. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
On the run, it's Parrish. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Gonna run it. It's Parrish. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
4th down coming up.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the 1st. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give out of the gun. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But we got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The freshman just a little too much on that one.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wide receiver shows motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quick completion on the out.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking to throw, it's Dart. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting a big stop.
The give to the tailback. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. Uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Coming after it. And they got him for the sack.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He lets one fly deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush. from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tennessee!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Dart. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Bust through behind his pad. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Looking for a man. It's Dart. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
He's looking to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal.
Number 41 on the field goal.
It is good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. At the 45, on his way. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. The quick out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Vols will hustle to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. They're bringing heat. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He got it. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's off to the races. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got fourth down.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Afterburner's coming. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Rebels! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tight. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
To the air on first down. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. On the move at the 30. All kinds of running room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Volunteers! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown ball. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Dart. And that ball is picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. One final play before the end of the quarter. He leaves it with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
The end of the 3rd quarter. Here's the score. Tennessee, 31. Ole Miss, 24.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the rough. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win if there ever was one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. Oh, he wants it all. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. But
going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Quarterback now breaking the field. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Wide out in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's got the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Back to the quarterback. He's going up top here late in the game. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Defensively, you're always trying to dodge these bullets, the trick plays, right? This is the flea flicker. You can't practice this all the time. You very rarely see it. Wonderful job by the defense, understanding their responsibilities.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Tennessee, 48. Ole Miss, 24.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be brought down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dart. Feeling some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback... late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chain.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you've got to have a spot. You've got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
The Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Getting some heat. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception.
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 40. Past the 20. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated.